Hello and welcome to today's video. So this time I've finally got round to doing a sales video of my spare vintage Penguin books. Now I've got an awful lot. I've got about 12 comic boxes stacked with vintage Penguin books still to get shot of. These are my doubles. And I've got about another 700 or so that are waiting to be processed. And I've got yet more waiting in the wings. So I thought I'd better make a bit of room before I get a little bit overwhelmed. And that is why we've got this video today. So what we'll be covering, I've got some sort of job lots of one particular author. I've got some books which are from the Penguin main series, which are more special books, ones which are a little bit more collectible. And then we're going to cover all my spare books and stock from number 1 up to 1000. I've got just a tiny amount pre number 500 because you may well have seen me at the Penguin show and also at the Zardoz show. And most of my early books, first 500, have already sold. But I've got quite good runs from 500 up, and hopefully you'll find something in there that you might want to buy. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Okay then, so we'll start off with 4 box sets, as I will call them. So this is a set of 12 Anthony Paul Dance to the Music of Time. It's all 9 Dance to the Music of Time books that were published in Penguin with those lovely Burt Lancaster jackets. A shame they didn't actually do them all in this uniform edition, but that is the full run plus some of Paul's earlier books which were pre-Dance to the Music of Time. So there's 12 Penguins in there and £32 for that particular wedge. All the books that you're going to see today, with just a couple of exceptions, are first Penguin editions, so they're first Penguin printings. So it's a really, really nice way. There are a couple that's slightly lower grade, but on the whole, those are really, really sort of nice copies. So that's one box set. Next, we've got a hornblower set, so 12 different C.S. Foresters here. And there's all the different numbers there. £32 for this lot. Beautiful, beautiful way to read the Hornblower books. I'm a big fan of those, and they're all in there, basically, the ones that Penguin published. So I've got £32 on that particular set for 12 books. Next is an Ernest Hemingway set, 12 different Ernest Hemingways. That's all the numbers. There's number 2, which is a Farewell to Arms, but it's a reprint. All the rest of them are first printings. £30 for that little lot. Another really good way to get a nice run of Hemingway first editions. And the last box set is a run of Ed McBain. These are all, there's 16 Ed McBains. It's all the 87th precinct that Penguin published. There's the numbers, all in first printings. £40 the lot, right from the very first 87th precinct book, which is Cop Hater, which is an absolute classic. Some fantastic. It's a great way to get them all in one wedge. And what I tend to do with these, if you end up buying quite a few, I'll always give some discount, usually 10%. And postage on these is going to be cost price anywhere in the world. So whatever it costs me, that's what I'll charge you. All right. But that's some box sets to begin with. So next we've got a little run of vintage Penguin classics. These are all £1.50 per book, and they're all first printings. So that's Penguin Classic number 1. And obviously you need to judge the condition yourself on these. This is Voltaire. This is at number 4. At 2.5p up there. As I said, these are £1.50 each, so pretty cheap. This is number 8. Classic number 8. The Pastoral Poems. Cheap as chips, you could say. The Iliad, number 14. Old Goriot, number 17. Three Plays by Chekhov, 19, number 19. That's it, just £1.50 each, these. The Canterbury Tales, bit of a thicker one there, number 22. Ibsen, The Master Builder, and this is number 53. Longus, Daphnis and Chloe, number 59. It's a little slight tear on the front there, but else it's a nice copy. Song of Roland, a bit of foxing on this one, translated by Dorothy Sayers. This is number 75. slightly fox, but as I said, all 150 these. St. John of the Cross poems. This is classic 101. Nice copy of that one. The Cossacks of Tolstoy, number 109. If you're going to read something like that, like Tolstoy, there is really nothing like reading it in a nice early edition like that. It's true. The Pensies. This is number 110, classic 110. Pascal, bit of writing there. Then we got 3 black spines, so they changed to black spines by now. This is number 133. Beaumarchais, Barbara of Seville. Tacitus, The Histories. This is number 150, classic number 150. And the final one is Poems of the Late Tang. This is classic 157. So all those classics that you've seen there, they're all £1.50 per book. Okay, so now we've got just a few other slightly more unusual or special books before we get into the main series run. So we've got Penguin's Progress number 14. This is one of their promotional booklets. This is £5 for that one. And we got Penguin Classified List number for 1962. That one is £6. Then we got one of the crossword books. This is Penguin Main Series 1098, 5th Daily Telegraph crossword book. That's £5. These are always sort of in demand. It's a little bit grubby, but you know, it's a crossword book. Agatha Christie's, one of her most famous ones. Very, very scarce and sought after, particularly the Penguin edition. It's far harder to get than the Pan one. 40 on that one. Arthur Miller's The Misfits. It's Marilyn Monroe film tie-in. The Penguin edition sought after. That's £8 for that one. These are all first printings. Drowned World, J.G. Ballard. That one's 15. There's very, very light spine roll, but that's about half of what a really, really fine copy would go for. But still very, very nice indeed. I think you'll agree, that one. Early book on pesticides, influential, turns up everywhere, this one. This is the first Penguin printing of it, Silent Spring, Rachel Carson. Very, very tough to find, this first printing. Number 2268, it's £18, a really nice copy of that one, and scarce. Another JG, £18 for Four Dimensional Nightmare. We want some very, very nice copy. Penguin 2345. Yeah, a beauty, that one, you could say. Tiniest sign of page edge browning, but ultimately a nice copy of that one. Terminal Beach, another Ballard. I had doubles of these because I already had them in my collection. This one, obviously, with its black cover, it has got some creases there. Top and bottom corners. It's £8, a bit of spine wear there. No actual spine creases, but just a little bit of wear. This is Penguin 2499. A little bit on the back, but £8 isn't too bad for the first Penguin printing of that classic. Make Room, another one which is very much in demand. Notoriously difficult to find in Penguin because of its black cover. Got that beautiful cover design by Alan Aldridge, of which there's a feature coming on all his Penguin work quite soon. It's got a bit of wear down the bottom and the top of the spine, but there isn't actually a long spine crease on it at all. Obviously the black cover again shows up any little marks, but that's 16 on that one. I said I will give a little bit of discount if you buy a few. Now a B format book. This is a slight Avengers tie-in. Honor Blackman had already done her run on the Avengers, but she produced this one, which was obviously Pussy Galore as well, in Goldfinger. But this is her Honor Blackman's Book of Self-Defense. The hardback goes for about 200 quid now. The paperback rarely shows up. This one's got some spine wear, as you can see. So it has got a little fading and wear along the spine, a little bit on the back. Very, very tough to find in tip-top condition. 18 on that one, but quite a sought-after little Avengers tie-in. One odd Puffin storybook. This one's another one that's tough to find in nice condition, and this one wasn't a bad copy at all. Afke's 10. This is Puffin storybook number 17. It's at £7 on this, but very, very tough to find in tip-top shape, that one. And last one is an odd Penguin Poets. Now, this is a reprint of Penguin Poet 103, but it's a Penguin Modern Poets number 10, which looks at the Mersey sound. So the people in this one are quite quite collectible. I've seen this one go for good money in first printing. The reprint, a tenner or thereabouts, you know, so if you're interested in that one, just give me a shout. Right, so that's all the slightly more special books for this video at least. And now we'll go on to the main series, starting at number 1. Okay then, so starting off with Penguin number 1. Sadly, the 4 spare copies of the first printing all went at the Penguin Collectors Show, but I've been through mine now and I only need to keep 1 printing of each. So this is, in actual fact, the 7th printing, is it? I read this book recently, it's really good. 7th printing, March 1938. That one is £2. And this one here is the 4th printing, a little bit more the worse for wear, but still eminently readable. And this one is at £1.50, okay, for that particular copy of number 1. Then we've got number 125, a little bit of foxing. That's just a couple of pounds for that, first printing. And that is literally all I've got from under number 500. They've all the rest of my stock is gone. Number 502 here. This one is priceless. In fact, it's £3 for that one. A little bit of tape removal marks, but otherwise not too bad. I think it's 504. Yeah, Dr. Johnson and Company. There's a pretty nice copy of this one. That's why it's in a bag. It's £4 on that one. Another copy of it here. Not quite as good. This one's £3.50. Still quite sharp. And when you think these are like, mid-1940s, these were published, the price on them is not expensive at all, I don't think, Yeah, 1946 is what we're looking at date-wise on these. Lady Hester Stanhope, 505. That one's £3.50 for that one. Within the Tides, Joseph Conrad. Bit of tape removal, top and bottom. Still quite scarce, this. £3 on that one. Cover's a little bit loose, but it is all there. Diary of a Nobody, 510. £2.50 for that one. Samuel Butler, Way of All Flesh, a Penguin double, 511. £3.50 for that. D.H. Lawrence, Prussian Officer, 513. A little bit of wear on that one, £2.50. Got a name inside. Trials in Burma, this is a 515. Nice copy of this one, £4 on that. 525, Hawk Among the Sparrows, Desmond Hawkins, £3.50. Nice copy of that, 525. 526, Holy Terrors, Arthur Mashin, £3.50. Reasonable copy of that one. Travel one here, 527, Hashish, Faded Spine, very, very common on these. Still a reasonably early one, £2.50 for that. Barlash of the Guard, this is 532, a fairly square copy of that one, £3.50 on that. £531, another travel one here, Sea Adventures, Henry de Montfrid, £4 on that one. Nice copy of that, nice and clean. House in Paris, Elizabeth Bowen, 535. The House in Paris. £3 on that one. And then 536, The Good Soldier, Ford Madox Ford. Not too bad a copy of that one. And that's £2.50. Right, carrying on with this next little pile, number 539, Darkness at Noon, Arthur Kotzler. Not too bad a copy of that particular one, very slight spine fading, but £3.50 for that one, which isn't bad. Penguin Problems book, 540. Doesn't look like a little bit of writing inside, £3 on that one, but none of the puzzles seem to have been attempted inside the book. A bit like a crossword, but they're always used, aren't they? Brass Bottle, 542, F. Anstey. That one's £3.50. Reasonably nice copy of that one. 545, The Unbearable Bassington by Saki. Yeah, 1947. That's £1.50. Bit of a tatty copy, so £1.50 is all it is. Virginus Periscis, 548. What about Louis Stevenson? Pretty nice copy of that one, £3. A little bit of tear on the front, but otherwise quite nice. A tiny little stamp in the bottom corner there, but still a reasonable copy of that one. Napoleon of Notting Hill, 550. G.K. Chesterton, faded spine on this one, but still pretty nice copy of that for £3.50. Peter Waring, Forest Reed, number 551. Ever so slightly miscut at the bottom of the covers there. Book inside is nice though, £3 for that one. Power of the Dog, 552. It's a Penguin double. Don Byrne. Pretty nice copy of that one by the look of it. Yep, £3 for that one. Nostradamus, 555. James Laver. Tape removal mark at the bottom of the spine, £3.50. Quite sought after that one. P.C. Wren, Beau Saber, 556. Bit of a darkened spine. Otherwise, quite a nice copy for £3. A Child of the Jago, Arthur Morrison, 558. £2.50. Three Plays for Puritans, Bernard Shaw, faded spine, very, very common on these. Number 562, part of the Shaw Millions, it's £1.50, so just £1.50 for that one. Cheap way to fill these in. Doctor's Dilemma, 564, similar sort of condition, £2 on that one. St. Joan, Bernard Shaw, faded spine for number 565. £2, appears unread, that one. And Crocodiles and the Lion, 566, Bernard Shaw. Not such a badly faded spine on that one, but some tape removal mark on the inside, so £1.50 on that one. 568, The Lady's Room, Pamela Hinkson. £3.50 for that one. Island of Dr. Moreau, a little run of H.G. Wells now, £5.71. Pretty nice copy of that one. Pretty clean that, £3.50 for that one. Love and Mr. Lewisham, 5p on the front there. This is number 572. Tape removal mark at the top. Pen on the inside, just £2 for that one. And History of Mr. Polly, 574. H.G. Wells, slightly darkened spine, part of the Wells Million, £3 for that one. Cracking on then, 575 H.G. Wells, The New Machiavelli. This one's £2.50. Got some tape removal mark at the bottom of the spine, but else that one's okay. That's it for the Wellses. Cardinal Snuff Box, £5.80. Henry Harland. £3 on that one. The Club of Queer Trades, Chesterton rather, 581. £3.50 for that one. Pretty nice bright copy of that. A crease on the cover. Nordenholt Millions. This is 582. J.J. Coynton. Little 5p on the front. That's quite a nice tight copy of that one. £3 for that. Chesterton again, Man Alive, 587. That's £3.50 for that one. A Narrow Street, Elliot Poole, 588. Tape removal mark on the spine. Pretty grubby copy, you know, little signs of wear and that. So not the best copy, so just a couple of pounds for that. Henry James, The Turn of the Screw, £5.92. A tape removal mark at the bottom there. That's £2.50 for that one. Kimono, John Paris, £5.93. A tape removal mark down the bottom of the spine, and the spine is rolled. This one's been read a few times, this particular book. £2 for that one. Lobster Salad, this is £5.94. Lynn Doyle, a little bit grubby, name on the front cover there. Bit fox, that one. £2. Adam and Eve and Pinch Me, £5.95. A.E. Coppard, reasonable copy there, like a bit of spine wear on that one. Spine rubbing, rather, I should say. £2.50 for that. My Friend Prospero, this is £5.96. Henry Harland. There we are, £3. Reasonable copy of that one. Dragons Are Extra, Lewis Hastings. This is number 601. It's £3. Bit of foxing, but apart from that, a nice tight copy of 601. The Best Is Yet. This is 611. Morris Ernst. A few creases on the front cover there. The spine's not too bad. It's got the label on the inside there. So it's been sent overseas. £2, that one. Life Class. This one's got tape removal mark top and bottom of spine. This is number 615. £2 for this copy. For Life Class. Dew on the Grass. This is 618. Nice copy of that one. That's why it's in a bag. Nice, just nice generally. Beautiful copy of that one. Harp and the Oak. Hugh Massingham. This is 622. £3 for that one. The Soul of Malaya, Henry Falconer, 624. That's a pretty comprehensive runs of these. So, although a lot of the crime ones and things have already gone, you know, as you would expect, there's still some good stuff in here. £3 for that one. And as I said, £3 or £2.50, £1.50 a book. They're pretty cheap, aren't they? You know, and I will give discount if you buy in bulk. 623, James Curtis, The Guilt Kid. Little mark on the front there, tape removal mark, top and bottom of spine. Just one of the hallmarks of this collection. £2.50 for that one. Siren Land, Norman Douglas. This is number 625. Cerise cover, but with a faded spine, as is very common with these. Apart from that, it looks like a nice unread tight copy of that one. £3 for that. There's another copy here, similar condition. Little blotch on the back there, little smudge. It's gone through the covers. £2.50 for that one, because it's got that little bit of staining on the back. So 2 copies of 625. A Well Full of Leaves, Elizabeth Myers. This is 626. Nice copy of this one, £4. Nice clean copy of that one. Finally, a bit of crime at last. So 629, Dead Marsh in 3 keys, Peter Curtis. A tape removal mark down the bottom, foxing on the covers here. £2.50 for that one. Death of Mary DeZille, Mary Fit. This is number 630. Heavily foxed covers, as you can see, front and back. That one is just £2. I mean, pick them up to read at this price, can't you? Famous Trials 2, 634, Harry Hodge. Tape removal on the spine. That one is, it is indeed £2 as well. 635, Case for Conservatism, Quinton Hogg. Got a shilling on the front, double volume. Appears pretty much unread, that particular one. That's £3.50 for that. Quite a nice copy of that one. Edith Sitwell, Alexander Pope. This is 636. A bit of wear at the bottom of the spine there, as you can see. But that's a pretty decent copy for £2.50. Don Segundo Sombra. Ricardo. Gullarades, is it? 638. Light wear on the spine. Also a nice copy of that one for 350. Ford Maddox Ford. A Man Could Stand Up. This is number 640. Nice copy again for £3 on that one. Aldous Huxley. Antic Hay. This is 645. Tape removal at the bottom and top of the spine. Else, nice copy again of that one. That's £3 for that. Odd Man Out. Tape removal at the top. FL Green. And bottom of the spine is tape removal marks. But else, once again, a nice copy of that one for £3.50. These are still in the 1940s. It's 1948, this one. Commando. Dennis Ritz. This is Penguin 647. This is just £3. Pretty nice copy of that one. Pretty tasty. A little bit of tape removal mark at the top, but also a nice square copy of Commando. Eminent Victorians. Lytton Strachey. This is at 649. Also £3. Pretty nice copy of that one. Somerset Maugham, Cakes and Ale. Quite foxed on that one. This is number 651. Foxed covers. Internally not too bad. £2 for that one. 651. My Life in Hard Times, Thurber. £4. Nice copy of that one. The slightest signs of a bit of spine wear, but else that's a pretty nice copy of that one for £4. And then Nassen E.E. Reynolds. This is 661. It's £2.50 for this one. Not too bad a copy either. Right, cracking on then. So we got number 654, Fruit in Season, Anthony Thorne. Reasonable copy of that one. That's £3 for that. Requiem for Robert, Mary Fit, 657. Bit of tape in the top corner there, a little bit missing off the front and back corners. £3 for that one. Honies and Ponies, tape top and bottom of spine. This is number 665. £2 for that one. Name on the front cover. 666, Defy the Foul Fiend, John Collier. Pretty nice copy of that one. Slight spine roll, but else quite nice. £3.50 for that one. D.H. Lawrence, Sons and Lowers. This is number 668. Double volume. Pretty tidy copy of that one. £3 for that. Hesketh Pearson, Smith & Smith, double volume, 669. Let's get a reasonable copy of that one. £3.50 for that one. No Bed for Bacon, Brahms and Simon. This is 671. A little bit of spine roll, cover grubbiness. Spine actually coming away slightly there, but that could be re-glued, I suppose. At £1.50 for that one. 672, The Sailor's Return, and Beanie Eye, 672. Tape at the bottom. Tape removal, I should say, at the bottom. £2 for that one. 673, Looking for a Bluebird, Joseph Weschberg. Quite a tidy copy of that one by the look of it. £2.50 for that. Journal of a Disappointed Man, 674. WNP Barbellion. Pretty nice copy of that one as well. £3.50. Siegfried Sassoon, Sherston's Progress, I should say, 676. Pretty nice copy of that one. £3 for that one. Charles Lamb and Elia. This is £4. edited by J. Morpurgo, Michael Morpurgo's dad, at 677. Nice clean copy of that one. That's why it's in the bag. Another double. This one's in a dust wrapper, 678, but it's cogged. You see, it's sort of not lie. It doesn't lie flat, but it's a tough one to find in nice, tough in dust wrapper. It's a £3.50. But it has got the original wrapper on it, but needs a bit of flattening out, that one, but still scarce. Henry Purcell, 679, AK Holland. Bit of foxing on the covers on this one. £3 for that. Let's slide that pile over there. William Cobbett by W. Baring Pemberton, 680. That's £3 for that one. Another copy of this one. This is without the tape marks, but got some internal tape marks there. Looks like this has been protected. Yeah, it's stuck down. So that's been protected at some point with a wrapper on it. You can see the marks. That one's £2. So if you want one of them, just let me know which particular copy you want. Barbara, Organ France, Jacobson, 681. £3 for that one. Another big thickie, The House in Crewe Street. This is 693. Mary Levin. £3 for that one. Henry Williamson. Reading him at the moment. Very, very enjoyable. 696. Beautiful years. Bit of a tatty copy of this one. £1.50. That's a bargain. Father and Son, Edmund Goetz, number 700. Biography title. Not too bad condition, that one. I'll find the price on it. There we are, £2.50 for that. Sonia, Stephen McKenna, another double volume. Bit of spine wear, but not too bad. Yep, 1949, £3. A slight tear there. Still in the 1940s at the moment. Okay, 705. This is Overture to Death. Now J.M. Marsh, £3 for this one. Nice copy, but it's got the spine wear. It's got a spine line and spine wear on it. Also a pretty nice vintage copy of that one. Excellent Intentions, Richard Hull, 708. This is £4. Nice copy of that one. This is 708. Yep, nice crime title. Contract Bridge, Ella Culbertson, 710. Bridge book. There we are. That's £3 for that one. Nancy Mitford, a fairly early one. Pursuit of Love, 711. Quite beaten up, top and bottom of spine, splash on the front cover. So not the greatest of copies, but just £2, that one. Another Williamson, a nice copy of this, Salar the Salmon, probably his second most famous book after Tarka the Otter. This is 712. Nice copy of that one for £4. Thursday Afternoons, Monica Dickens. This is 714. £1.50 for that one, a little bit spotty and grubby, so just £1.50. And Don't, Mr. Disraeli, Brahms and Simon, 715. A little bit of wear on this one, just £2 on that. This is number 716, is a double, Without My Cloak by Kate O'Brien. Very nice copy of that one. Horizontal Man, this is 718, Helen Eustace. £3 on that one. Paris of Troy, George Baker, 719. That one's £2. Ladies Can Kill, Peter Cheney. This is 720. Bit of tape removal, top and bottom of the spine. So £2.50 for that one, which isn't too bad. Dark Duet, also by Peter Cheney. Bit of wear at the bottom and the spine there. A little bit the worse for wear, a little bit grubby, that one. That's just £1.50 for that. Absolutely fine to read, of course. Arthur Quiller Couch, History of Troy Town, 726. Eccentric old chap, wasn't he? We're into 1950 now, so just a mere 74 years old, these books. That's £3 for that one. The Big Clock, Kenneth Fearing, this is 728. Pretty nice copy of that, £3. Another copy here, 728. Very similar condition. £2 on that one. It's got a slight spine detachment down the bottom there, spine split, so that one's £2. Soft Answers, Richard Aldington, 729. That one's also £2. Verdict of 12, Raymond Postgate. This is number 730. Pretty nice bright copy of that one. That's £3.50 for that. Pretty nice one, that. Strawberry Roan, A.G. Street. This is 731. £2 for this copy. Not too bad, but a spine split again down the bottom there. August Folly, Angela Thurkill, 732. A few marks on the back there. That's £2.50 for that one. Royal Flush, Margaret Earn, Big Thick Penguin Double, 733. Bit of wear on this one, but generally not too bad. £2 for that. It's alright, isn't it? Marjorie Allingham, Black Plumes. This has got a tape removal mark down the bottom there. Number 737. There we are. Quite a nice copy of that one for £3. J.J. Connington. This is 738. Bit of a beaten up old copy, this one. The Case with 9 Solutions. So yeah, just a filler at £1.50, but it's a penguin first, so you know, you've got to bear that in mind. Let's pull this little pile over here. Now we've got a Simonon. This one's £4. It's got 2 books in, A Battle of Nerves and At the Gay Moulin by Simonon. This is number 739. Nice copy for £4. That's not bad. Richard Caverne, Carteret's Cure. This is 740. Number 740. That's £3.50 for that one. Number 743, Dump Monkey with Murder. Pretty nice copy of that for £3.50. In Hazard, Richard Hughes, 750. £2.50 for that one. D.H. Lawrence, Plumed Serpent, double volume again, 754. Reasonable condition, averagey. £2.50 for that one. This is part of the Lawrence 10. Aaron's Rod, 755. Another double volume. Also £2.50. Etruscan Places. This is in the travel. Slightly faded spine on this one by Lawrence. £2 for that one. St. Maur, The Virgin and the Gypsy. This is 757, also by Lawrence again. Part of the Lawrence Million. £1.50 for that one, with a splotching on the top there, on the covers. The Woman Who Rode Away, another story, Lawrence again. 758. foxing on the covers, inside and out. £1.50 for that one. The White Peacock, Lawrence again, 760. Grubby covers on that one. Once again, £2 for that. Marjorie Allingham, Mystery Mile, bit of crime, 761. Pretty nice copy of that for £3.50. And another Marjorie Allingham, Mr. Campion and Others. This is number 762. A bit of tape removal mark, top and bottom of spine. But a nice copy there for £3 for that one. So 4 English comedies. This is number 763. Very nice copy of that one, nice and clean for £4. Chesterton, Innocence of Father Brown. This is 765. That one's £3.50. Night in Bombay, 766. Louise Brunfeld. £3 for that one. Williamson, Dandelion Days. This is number 768. So again, pretty nice copy of that one. £2.50. Fashion in Shrouds, Marjorie Allingham. This is number 771. A little bit of wear on that one, so just £2. Marjorie Allingham again, much better copy. This is £4 for Traitor's Purse, number 772. Pretty nice copy of that one. Any minor signs of wear. Another Allingham, Sweet Danger. This is number 769, so slightly out of position. £2.50 for this one. I'll slip that back in the right spot. Oxbow Incident, Walter Van Tilburg Clark, 776. Pretty nice copy of that one for £3. A little bit of foxing, but else absolutely fine. Rumour Godden, Black Narcissus, 777. So all the sevens. That's £3 for that one. Hedge You Lose, Christina Brand, 779. A little water ripple by the look of it. £3 on that, but still pretty nice copy of that one. Richard Aldington, 7 against Reeves, 780. £2.50 for that one. Mariana, Monica Dickens, this is 781. There we are, that's also £2.50. Frank Baker, Miss Hargreaves, 783. £2.50 for that one. Travel, Colossus of Maruti, Henry Miller. It's a 784, I believe. A tough one to find in nice condition. This has got a dirty spine, so it's £2 on that one. But apart from that, totally readable. Conrad, The Rescue, one of his doubles, a longer one, 789 is the number. £3.50, pretty nice copy of that one. Gilbert and Sullivan, Hesketh Pearson, this is number 791. That's £2.50. And the last of this pile here is Mystery Villa by E.R. Punchon, 793. A little bit of wear at the bottom of the spine there. But that's £2.50. As I said, I'll be going up to Penguin number 1000 in this particular video, plus those bits we saw at the start. So now we've got number 795, Death and the Pleasant Voices, Mary Fitt. That's £3 on that one. HM Pullum Esquire. This is number 798. It's in the original dust wrapper for this double volume. It's £4. Nice clean copy of that one. Catherine Mansfield Garden Party, £7.99. A little bit of wear on the spine, but generally okay. £1.50 for that one. A little bit worn. Good Soldier Schleck. This is number 802. Classic. Big thick book. That's just £2 for that one. Not too bad. A little bit of wear at the top of the spine, but it's a nice key book, that one. Nothing Can Rescue Me, Elizabeth Daily. A sticker on the front there and a tape removal mark here, which should detract, but it's number 803. This is just £2 again. Suddenly at the Residence, Christina Brand again, 804. Not too bad. Been read a few times, but not too bad. That's £3. This is 1951 we're into now. The Lift and the Drop, G.V. Galway, 807. That's £3.50. Chinese Room, Vivian Connell. This is number 809. £2.50 for that one. The Reader is Warned, Carter Dixon, 812. Little Carter Dixon run, I believe. £3 on that one. He Wouldn't Kill Patience, Carter Dixon, 818. Yeah, it was a Carter Dixon 10, but I haven't got all 10s, sadly. But that's £3.50 for that one. And another one here, Judas Window, Carter Dixon. This is 819. Tape removal marks at the top and bottom of spine. That's £2 for that one. For Evelyn Waugh, The Loved One, 823. Love these Penguin editions of these. This is just £2.50 for that one. Eat Work Suspended. This is 824, Evelyn Waugh again. So again, a nice copy of that one, £2.50. Maigret Travels South, Simonon, £4. Nice clean copy, number 826. Slight rubbing of the spine there, but else a nice collectible copy of that one for £4. And another less collectible copy, but still totally readable, still a first printing, and that one's just £1.50. So another Simonon now. This is number 830, Escape in Vain. Put a spine roll on this one, but generally I think he's okay. £2 for that. I mean, cheap as chips, isn't it, that? John Galsworthy, Man of Property. This is number 831. £2 for that one. Those Barren Leaves, Aldous Huxley, 832. Foxing on the covers, inside and out. Also just £2. Kate O'Brien, Pray for the Wanderer. This is number 836. Some tape removal marks, top and bottom of spine. £3 on that one. Farmer's Glory, A.G. Street. It's got a little bit of a water ripple on this one. So it's been attacked by the water at some point. £2 on that one. Else it's reasonable copy. Joanna Godden. This is 840. £2 for that one. Not too bad. Josephine Tay, The Franchise Affair. Nice copy of this one at £4. Slightly darkened spine. Else, nice clean edition. Nice clean copy of The Franchise Affair. So that's £4 on that one. Angela Thurkill, Summer Half. This is 843. £2.50 for that one. This one's also £4. It's George Moore. This is number 844. Just a nice, tidy, clean copy of that one. It's £4. Travel, 10 Years Under the Earth, 846. Pretty nice copy of that one, £3. Despite just the slightest hint of fading, but not bad at all. House Without the Door, Elizabeth Daily, 850. £3 on that one. Raymond Chandler, The High Window, 851. £2 on that. Look, it's got tape removal mark on the inside, which is what's bringing down the price on that one. 1951 Chandler first, £2. From Bombo, T.S. Stribling. This is number 854. Looks a pretty tight copy of that one. Yep, £3.50 on that one. Novel on yellow paper. Stevie Smith. This is number 859. £3 for that one. Nice copy. More Work for the Undertaker. Another Marjorie Allingham. This is 864. £3.50. Pretty nice copy of that one. Francis Crane, The Golden Box, 868. £3.50 on that one. That's pretty nice. And Galleon's Reach, H.M. Tomlinson. Looks like there's been tape removal for the entire length of the spine there. This is number 869. £1.50 for that one. South, William Sanson, 870. Nice copy of that one. That one is £2. Bit of tape removal mark top and bottom. Somerset Maugham, The Painted Veil, 872. That's also £2 for that one. A Pin to See the Peep Show, F. Tennyson Jesse, 877. Pretty nice copy of that for £3.50. Very, very light wear. Emma Smith, The Far Cry. This is number 879. Pretty bright copy of that one. £3.50 for that. That's a pretty nice copy. Straight is the Gate, Andre Gide, 881. £1.50 for that one. Tea with Mr. Rochester, Francis Towers. This is number 882. That's also £2 for that one. Rex Warner, Men and Gods, 885. £3 for that one. Nice copy of that. Elliot Paul, The Mysterious Mickey Finn, 887. A reasonable copy of that one. £3 for that. Duet of Death. This is number 886. Hilda Lawrence. That one's £2.50. A little bit of wear on that. 888. Crime and the Police. Pretty nice copy of that one. £2.50 for that. Case of the Black Eyed Blonde, Earl Stanley Gardner, 889. Tape removal mark in the top of the spine there. £3 for that. Another copy, the worse for wear, much more worn. £2 for that one. So just let me know which copy you might want. Trial by Fury, Craig Rice. That's number 891. £2 for that one. Tape removal marks, top and bottom of the spine. Deadly Weapon, Wade Miller. This is number 892. £3.50 for that one. Pretty clean copy of that one. Another copy of it. It's got a sticker removal mark on the back of the cover. £1.50. Quite a big defect, that. Prelude to a Certain Midnight, Joel Kirsch. This is 894. Pen on the back, foxing. £1.50. Zalika Dobson, Max Beerwell. This is number 895. Pretty nice copy of that one for £3.50. 900, 7 famous one-act plays. One is £2.50 for that one. And the last one from this batch, A Voyage to Perilla, Elmer Rice. This is 901. Pretty nice copy of this one, which is £3.50. Okay then, so let us get through to number 1000 at 902, which is James N. Caan, Serenade. Pretty nice copy of that one. £3.50 for that. The Last Frontier, Howard Fast, 904. A little bit of fox in there, but otherwise okay. That one's £3. Erskine Childers, The Riddle of the Sands. This is at number 905. That's also £3. Tape removal mark at the bottom of the spine on that one. John Buckham, Three Hostages, number 908. £2.50 for that one. A little bit of wear. Journey into Spring, Winston Clues, 909. £2 for that one. Devil's Club, a Georgette Heyer, 910. Tape removal, top and bottom of the spine. That's just £2 as well. Earl Stanley Gardner, The Case of the Substitute Face, 911. That's £2.50 for that one. E.C. Bentley, Trent Intervenes. This is number 915. Pretty nice copy of that one. £3.50 for that one. Death of a Train, Freeman Wills Crofts, 916. £3 for that one. 1953. This is £4. It's a really nice copy of An Avenue of Stone. Tape removal at the bottom of the spine there. Else a really nice sharp copy of 921. Avenue of Stone. The Brave Bulls, Tom Lear, 922. Yep, 1953 now. That's £3.50 for that one. 938, which is The Night Walkers by James Norman. Not too bad a copy of that one, with ever so slight spine roll. That one's at £3 for that. Case of the Stuttering Bishop, Earl Stanley Gardner, 939. £2.50 for that one, but a bit of wear on that one. Greeks and Trojans, Rex Warner, 942. That's £3.50 on that one. The Yellow Room, Mary Roberts Reinhardt, 943. Pencil in the back there. £2.50 for that one. You may want to just rub the pencil out if you fancy it. Another copy of this one, but beaten up spine down the bottom there. But a duplicate copy. £1.50 for that one. He Who Whispers, John Dixon Carr, 948. Bit of pen on the front there. That's £1.50 for that one. Another John Dixon Carr, Emperor's Snuff Box, tape removal down the bottom there. £2.50 for that one. Case of the Counterfeit Eye, 952. Old Stanley Gardner, £3.50 for that one. Nice copy of that. Tom Brown's Body, Gladys Mitchell, 954. That one is £2. Got a little coffee ring on the back cover there, tape removal mark, but still all right for £2. Four English Tragedies. This is 956. Just a very nice sharp copy of that one for £4. Loving, Henry Green. This is 958. £3 for those. 6 curtains for Strognova. Brahms and Simon, 959. Bit of tape on the back cover there, but £3.50 else is a very nice copy of that one. Healing Knife, 961. George Sava, The Surgeon. £3.50 for that one. Pretty nice copy of that. Martin Boyd, Lucinda Brayford, big thick book, 962. £2.50 for that one. A little bit of damage at the top of the spine, but a scarce one. Murder Up My Sleeve, Errol Stanley Gardner, 968. £2 for Murder Up My Sleeve. Death of a Doll, Hilda Lawrence, 977. £2 for that one. Another copy, 977. Better copy of this one, 977. £3 for that one. A bit lighter and cleaner. Maiden Voyage, 979. Denton Welsh. £2.50 for that one. The Heyday in the Blood, 980. Nice copy of that for £3. Can You Tell Me? This is 981. £2.50 for that one. And 983, Famous Trials 4. Foxing on the covers. Sadly, just £2 for that one. And just getting the last little batch up to number 1000 here. So we got Nancy Mitford, Love in a Cold Climate, an absolute classic, number 984. Reasonable copy of that one for £3.50. The Immaterial Murder Case, Julian Simmons, £4 for this. This is number 980. 980, can't see it, 989. Nice copy of that one for £4. The Daughter of Time, Josephine Tay, another classic, number 990. £3 for that one. Ricey Man Steps, Arnold Bennett, which is 996. £3 for that one. 999, The Journals of Arnold Bennett. Double volume, reasonable condition. Fairly scarce that. £2.50 for that one. And we'll end on number 1000. One of our submarines, Edward Young. Reasonable copy, which is just £2.50. So there we go. So that's everything up to the first 1000. I have sorted my doubles out up to number 2,400. So the next video will be 1,001 to 2,000, plus a few more other bits and pieces that I might have, the more special bits that I might have left over, plus other bits that we've not touched on yet, like Buildings of England, Things We See, Penguin specials. I've also got a box of puffins to get through as well. So this is really, what you've seen here is about a quarter of my spare stock. Now, orders are first come, first serve. As is traditional, I always send these videos out to my Patreon and channel members first, because they support the channel. They get first chance to get anything off my sales videos. But the best thing to do is just email me, julesburt@gmail.com. I'll deal with the emails in the order that they are received, and as the books are sold, I shall just list the numbers. I'll just put sold with the numbers broken down by each 100 in the description down below, so you know you're not going to be doubling up. As I said, any sort of sizable orders, sort of 10 or more books, I'll be happy to give a 10% discount on. I'm happy to ship anywhere in the world. Payment is generally by bank transfer or by PayPal, friends and family, or you can add 3.4% to cover the fees. And that's pretty much it, really. So hopefully you'll find something there today. If you have, as I said, just drop me an email if there's anything that you fancy. I am also going to the London Paperback Show, and smallish orders, potentially, if you don't want to do the posting, I could bring them along with me, but that's not until November the 24th. So just bear that in mind as well. Anyway, thanks very much for watching today. I'll try and do the next 1,000 in the next couple of weeks or so, so we're fairly much up to date, and I shall look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye.